frequency are you on? Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned into JajasMike, the #1 leadership training on the globe. It's a pleasure to have you. If you've just joined me, and this is your first time watching the video, you just joined the community of the toughest leaders on the planet. Leaders with too much faith, way too much confidence, and an exorbitant amount of ambition. Leaders that, if we push them off of a mountain, believe that they can flap their wings hard enough. I've tried it. I'm flying right now. I got a special message for you. I'm very excited. And as a leader, I'm talking to you right now, the individual watching this video. You. This is very personal. What frequency are you on? Whose frequency are you on? And in order for me to extrapolate the context of that question, I want to go to a proverb. Proverb 18:16. A man's gift maketh room for him and will lead him amongst great men. A man's gift. In order to find or understand what your gift is, first and foremost, you must understand what frequency you're on at all times in the 24 hours that God has given you. Growing up, back in elementary school, in a household with my little brother Brian, 2 older sisters, Stephanie and IJ, my father would drive us to Michael Kennedy Elementary. If you're in Houston, you know what I'm talking about. And on the way to 4th grade, 3rd grade, he would gather us all and throw us inside the Blue Expedition. And on the way to school, he would turn on the radio station because he knew that we liked 97.9 The Box. Man Had a Morning Show. Shout out to Man Had a Morning Show. He brought us many great memories growing up. And my father would put on 97.9 The Box because he knew this would get our blood pumping. As little kids, we're in the car. We don't know what we jamming to. But he would put that on. And we just be in a zone. I got my brother in the car, he jamming his head like this. My little sister, my older sisters, jamming their head like this. I'm in the car singing words. I don't even know what I'm singing. Somebody's sleeping in my bed, messing with my... What I know about somebody sleeping in my bed? But these are the things, it got our blood jumping. Hear what I'm saying? Stay with me. I got a message for you. My father understood the frequency of the radio station that allowed us all to vibe, that allowed us to tick. He wouldn't turn on 95.7, a pop radio station. He wouldn't turn on the foreign radio stations. Because he knew that our frequency was not tuned in to that vibration. And I want to ask you a question. Once again, what frequency are you tuned into? Now, on the contrary, that same trip to school, whenever my mother would be in the car, she hated 97.9 The Box. She hated hip-hop radio stations. It wasn't her frequency. She didn't like the content of what was coming out of the radio station. She wasn't tuned into that frequency. And growing up, and as a leader, you're very ambitious. You're extremely ambitious. And I can almost guarantee that many of the things, if you're watching this video today, many of the things and the dreams that you want to pursue, they're just not in the frequency of a lot of the closest people near you, right? You're on a different radio station. Not that anybody's on a higher radio station than anybody. We're all equal, but you're just on a different radio station. Your ambition is on 97.9 The Box, while somebody else's ambition, right, is on 104.9. You all have separate missions in life. You have this purpose. You live with a passion. You live with a mission. But many times we're involved with individuals who don't have that purpose yet, who are not on a mission. They're just living life. And so you too are on a different radio station. They can't really inspire you or motivate you because they're not tuned. They don't know what you're talking about. The frequency is just off. If you ever turned on the radio station, right, and the frequency is just off, you get this static. It's nasty. You get a static. You don't listen to those radio stations. You change the channel. But my leader, I want to talk to you right now. A man's gift make it room for him and leads him before a great man. Your gift is predicated on you being tuned into the correct frequency. If you stay around individuals long enough that are not tuned in to your frequency, the frequency where your gift is, you'll fail to realize what that gift actually is. You're surrounded by a lot of complainers. People who have too much cynicism in them. They always second guess themselves. They're always doubting what can be. They don't believe that everything is possible. And so you're struggling to get the individuals that you love to get on board without the complete eradicating process, because you really care about these individuals. So what I want you to do right now, I want you to understand this simple principle of unapologetically staying on the frequency that God has you on, regardless of the circumstances that you find yourself now in. You are on a mission. You woke up today and you are on purpose. Stay the course, because your gift is going to make it room for you. Your gift is on that divine frequency. If you're tuned into this video right now and you really feel this message, it's because I'm on the same frequency as you. I understand you. And that's why I'm here for you. You're a leader. And in order to continue your journey in this leadership mindset, you must understand that at times it gets lonely. If you read many books and many texts, you'll understand one great thing I've realized in the stories of many great leaders. The road was very lonely initially. So this is part of the process. This is about transforming who you are and awakening your greater self that lies within. But you're never alone. Even if you feel lonely, when you're on the frequency that God has you in, you're on a frequency with God. And when you're on a frequency with God, that leads to transformation. Lean not on man. So if you're trying to fit in and you're neglecting the frequency that God has called you to be on just to fit in, you're not going through your transformation stage. Fitting in is not worth anything. You cannot inspire and motivate when you're simply fitting in because you're not awakening your greatest version. As a leader, I need you to go towards your greatest version. You are phenomenal. You are phenomenal. You are incredible. But you're only truly incredible when you're at the frequency that God has you on. Tune into that station each and every day and awaken greatness. As a leader, I challenge you today to check yourself and your frequency. What vibrations, when you pray, ask God right now, dear Lord, what frequencies are not of you? Which ones must I eradicate? Lord, I only want to be in line with my purpose, with the mission that you've called for me. I only want to be in line with my gifts. I only want to be in line with the people you've called me to serve. I only want to be in line for my divine timing. Father, lead my heart away from the need to fit in. Lead my heart away from the need to please each and every individual in whom I meet. Father, lead my heart towards its greatest journey. God, lead my heart towards its greatest potential so that I can soar and be phenomenal. Lord, guide me. I know you are currently guiding me right now. And as a leader, God, I need you to continue to guide me. Continue to be my shield. Continue to be my helmet. Give me the armor of God right now. In the name of Jesus. And if you ask God to allow you to stay on your frequency, I'm a firm believer that your life will be changed. We out. Wait. My leaders. Thank you for tuning into this entire video. Make sure to join the community of the toughest leaders on the planet. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. And do me a favor, share. Share this with a leader right now. Him or her, someone that you know right now is just awakening their greatness. Like they can't be stopped. They're running through brick walls right now. Share this inspiration and motivation, right, with others. Let's help leaders lead, right? This is about self-development. This is about mental health. This is about having faith in what God has called you to do. So thank you for being a part of this community. Leave a comment below. #greatness. And I will see you in the next video. We are.
The only way we're going to make these dreams come into fruition is if we go through the process.